Hi, welcome to Story Time with Story Antics. Today we're going to be reading Shark Swim. I actually wrote this story. It's about my swimming that I do most days over at Manly in Sydney, where I often see sharks. So let's get started. Shark Swim. The three best friends, Benny, Will and Mason, went to the beach on a bright and sunny Saturday morning. The sea was calm and gentle waves brushed against their feet as they walked on the shore. It was a perfect day for a swim. The friends quickly got changed and put on their sunscreen and goggles. Very important. They walked into the water and swam out towards the point. Mason suggested, "Let's swim over there to the reef." The crystal clear shallow water at the reef was perfect for fish spotting. Large schools of colourful fish swam among the seaweed growing on the rugged rocks. Will thought he saw a fish wave at him, but Mason and Benny laughed and said, "Fish can't wave." Will laughed too. "Would you look at those fishes?" he said, pointing out a stripy fish, an angel fish, a garfish, and one that Mason liked to call a licorice allsort fish. Suddenly, Mason popped his head out of the water and shouted, "Look over here! A Port Jackson shark! He's ginormous!" Look at him, he's massive. The friends looked under the water to where Mason was pointing. The shark looked huge as he meandered amid the seagrass on the seabed. Will wasn't worried because his dad had told him that Port Jackson sharks didn't eat people. The shark swam away from the friends as they watched. Then he turned back and headed straight for them. "Eek!" cried Benny. "Don't worry," said Will calmly. "He's friendly." "Doesn't look very friendly," said Mason. Mason and Benny swam away quickly. Will didn't move away because he wasn't scared, but then the shark started nudging his leg. He tried to remain calm. He nudged his leg again and again. Bravely, he put his head under the water. He noticed that there was something in the shark's mouth, a hook. Will immediately dived underwater and started to tug at the hook. He knew the shark was in pain. He pulled and pulled on the hook, but it just didn't budge. "I need help," thought Will. He popped his head out of the water and shouted to Benny and Mason, "I need you to help. The shark has a hook stuck in his mouth." Benny and Mason swam over to help Will and pull the hook out of the shark's mouth. It was much easier to do with three of them. Mason stroked his back to calm him down while Benny and Will pulled on the hook. Okay. The hook came off. The shark was so happy he jumped out of the water, splashed the friends and waved goodbye. Benny, Mason and Will swam back to the beach. "Did you see that? Fish can wave," Will declared jubilantly. The end.